Hey entrepreneurs, it's AJ and welcome back to the special series for Global Entrepreneurship Week, where I'm sharing 6 of my very best entrepreneurial principles to help you navigate your business, navigate your career, or even navigate life. So today's principle is about something so important to help you during those dark times that you're going to feel over your entrepreneurial journey. And I'm sitting like this on my friend's counter for a very special reason. And I better get to this point real quick because this is a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, so this principle is called the entrepreneur's shadow, and it's not my principle. It's something I learned from a very special, amazing entrepreneur who I'm blessed to call a friend, Mr. Adam Jacoby, or Dr. Adam Jacoby, or I don't know, the guy's like loaded up on academic qualifications or whatever, but he's still a badass in the industry. So I'll link to him on this video and you can go check him out. He's amazing. So the reason why I'm sitting like this is that I heard this story about Adam speaking at this conference, not this conference, but at this event. And I got the marketing material and I read it and I was like, oh wow, you know, this guy, he sold, he had a multi-million-dollar business that he exited, he sold it to someone else. And I thought, you know what, there's amazing lessons here. I'm going to go to this event and learn what he has to say. And so the event was at a university, and you walk into the room and it's a bunch of suits, right? It's a bunch of suits. And there on the table, sitting cross-legged like this, wearing a vest and a beret, was Adam. And Adam, you know, welcomes everyone sitting like this, and he says, listen, most of you want to know about my exit. How did I achieve such a big exit? How did I build a business? But I'm going to chat to you about something that is fundamental to your journey as an entrepreneur. And that is the entrepreneur's shadow. And so Adam went on to talk about what exactly the entrepreneur's shadow is. And what it actually is that, you know, that little voice in your head that sometimes pipes up and it says, what are you doing? You're an idiot. What exactly do you think you can do here? You're that dumb, you're stupid, you'll never achieve anything. We all have that little voice in our head, right? And most people say, well, you need to squash that little voice. You need to build up confidence in yourself and go out there and exude confidence. Adam went the other way. He said, listen to that little voice. It exists for a reason. And if you have the courage to embrace that little voice and listen to what it's saying, it will help you become the most amazing entrepreneur. Because that little voice exists because you have doubts. Whether they're conscious or unconscious, you have some level of doubt about you. And if you have the courage to examine why do you have these doubts within you, they'll lead you on a journey to help you solve those doubts or fill those doubts or fill those gaps, thus making you a more complete entrepreneur. And I thought, wow, that's amazing. And I've taken that a few steps further, of course, which is a story for another time. But essentially what it is that whenever you have that little voice, listen to it, acknowledge it, embrace the little voice, or as I say, hug the damn cactus, and you will learn how to fill those voids in such a way that you can move on. Now, some of you might be going there, well, okay, I understand what that means, but it's like, give us an example, AJ. Okay, so let's say I'm going out on a project for something, right? And that little voice of doubt comes into my head and says, AJ, you know, do you really think you can pull this off? I mean, you struggled to get out of bed this morning, mate. What makes you think you can go into a boardroom and talk to all these big, powerful business people? And so I'd be like, shut up, little voice. You know, like that's what I would do. But I would actually listen to it and go, okay, why do I feel this way? Why am I intimidated by these people? I mean, they've achieved so much more than me, but have they really? Like, look at what I've achieved. I've actually got something of value for them. You know what? I do have something of value for them, but I don't know what exactly they might want from me. I wonder how I can fix that gap. Well, maybe if I ask a few people who've done this before and spoken to that audience before, maybe they'll give me some clues. Okay, cool. And then I'll go out there and find that gap in the knowledge or gap in the experience or whatever, fill that up. And when I walk into that room, I'm good to go. That, my friends, is the entrepreneur's shadow. And I'd love to tell you, I'd love to say, hey, once you've made it, that shadow goes away, you're bathed in light. Never does. Never does. Branson, Musk, Gates, Blakely, Oprah Winfrey, they all have the entrepreneur's shadow because they've learned to embrace it. And that's what's powerful. So I hope this serves you well, helps you become a more effective entrepreneur. Hug the cactus, embrace that shadow, use it to power your desire to learn and become a more complete entrepreneur. And I promise you, beautiful things will happen. All right, entrepreneurs, that's me done for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching these videos. I realize there's a whole bunch of stuff out there on the interwebs that you could be watching, but no, you're not. You're here with me and you're committed to learning something new and hopefully growing from what I've been sharing with you. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey. My name is AJ Kulatunga. Thanks so much for watching this video, and whatever happens in business and in life, I wish you nothing but success. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.